Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sophia. Last year, I opened the chest of a 67-year-old man whose arteries didn't look like living tissue, they looked like rigid concrete pipes. This patient, let's call him Ricardo, was on 4 different blood pressure medications, and yet his levels were still dangerously high. Ricardo wasn't lazy, he didn't ignore his health, but he was making a mistake that I see every single day in patients over 60. It's a mistake that happens in the privacy of your bathroom every morning, and it lasts barely 5 seconds. Ricardo thought the intense effort he was making to go to the bathroom was just part of getting older. He didn't know that this 5-second habit was actually tearing his abdominal wall, creating a hernia. But more importantly, he was putting a massive load on his heart and his arteries at the most dangerous time of the day. I have spent 30 years as a cardiac surgeon. I've held human hearts in my hands and repaired arteries that looked like they belonged to someone 20 years older. Every time I ask myself, how did it get this far? The answer, more often than not, is chronic, silent, slow-burning inflammation that stiffens and narrows those vessels year after year. Today, I am going to reveal exactly what you are doing wrong in the bathroom and why that 5-second strain is a time bomb for your body after 60. We're going to talk about why your bathroom visit is actually a stress test for your arteries and how you can protect your brain from a silent event while you sleep or wake up. But don't worry, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to give you the bathroom rescue protocol. These are tools you already have in your kitchen and your daily life that can restore flexibility to your arteries and protect your cardiovascular system starting tonight. If you are over 60, or if you care for someone who is, please stay with me. This is the conversation the medical system rarely has time to give you in a 10-minute appointment. What you learn today could save you from ending up on my operating table. Part 2. The physiology of the concrete pipe. Dr. Sophia. To understand why this habit is so dangerous, we first have to understand what happens to your body after 60. Think of your blood vessels like a garden hose. When you are young, that hose is flexible. It stretches and absorbs pressure. But as we age, the walls of those vessels start to stiffen. They lose their elasticity, and a rigid hose can't handle the same pressure a flexible one can. When you strain intensely in the bathroom, what doctors call a Valsalva maneuver, the pressure inside your abdomen spikes. This pressure doesn't just push your organs outward, risking a hernia, it compresses your blood vessels. Your heart has to pump with brutal force to overcome that wall of pressure. In a 30-year-old, the arteries stretch to accommodate this, but in a 70-year-old body where the arteries have become concrete pipes due to inflammation, that pressure spike is like hitting a stone wall with a hammer. This damage is cumulative. Day after day, year after year, this silent effort erodes something almost no one has mentioned to you, the glycocalyx. Part 3. The glycocalyx, your invisible shield. Inside every single blood vessel in your body, there is a microscopic protective layer. I call it your body's natural non-stick coating. Scientists call it the glycocalyx. Imagine it's like the Teflon lining of a high-quality frying pan. When it's intact, nothing sticks, blood flows smoothly, and your vessels stay flexible. But when it experiences sharp spikes in blood sugar, or in this case, sharp spikes in blood pressure from bathroom straining, that Teflon begins to erode within hours. When the glycocalyx is damaged, your artery walls are left exposed, rough, and inflamed. Your body senses this damage and raises pressure to compensate. It's a vicious cycle. The straining damages the shield, the damaged shield raises the pressure, and the high pressure stiffens the artery even further. What Ricardo didn't know was that every time he pushed hard in the bathroom, he was sanding down the inside of his arteries, allowing calcium to deposit right there, turning them into stone. Part 4. The danger of the morning surge. There is a reason why the bathroom habit is most dangerous in the morning. Science tells us that heart attacks and strokes are 40% more likely to occur between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. in the morning. In cardiology, we call this the morning surge. Why does this happen? While you sleep, your body is in low power mode, but a moment before you wake up, even before you open your eyes, your system begins shifting gears hard. It's like flooring the accelerator in a car that's been sitting in a cold garage all night. Your stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, start rising an hour before you even wake up. These hormones do three things at once. Your heart rate jumps, your blood pressure rises, and your blood vessels constrict. Now, add to this that after 8 hours of sleep, you are dehydrated. Your blood is measurably thicker and more viscous than at any other time of the day. If in that vulnerable state, with thick blood and constricted vessels, you sit in the bathroom and perform that 5-second strain, you are ambushing your own heart. This is the mechanism I see on the operating table: a vulnerable plaque that cracks under the force of the strain, a clot that forms in seconds, and a heart attack that occurs before you've even had your first cup of coffee. Many of you might say, "Doctor, but I take my blood pressure pill. I'm protected." Let me be honest with you. Medication is important, but it is often only part of the answer. Medication manages the numbers, but it doesn't always fix the machinery underneath. If your blood pressure is a leaky roof, the pill is the bucket you put under the drip to catch the water, but it doesn't patch the hole. Furthermore, if you are over 60, your body processes medications differently. Your kidneys filter slower, and your liver metabolizes at a reduced rate. If you take diuretics, water pills, your kidneys are constantly flushing out magnesium. Magnesium is the master relaxer of your arteries. It acts like a natural calcium channel blocker. Without enough magnesium, your arteries are electrically unstable, and your muscles, including those in your colon and arterial walls, tighten more than they should. This tension is what forces you to strain harder in the bathroom, closing the trap on your heart. Part 6. The Bathroom Rescue Protocol, Your Action Plan. I don't want you to leave this video with a list of worries, but with a plan. Your body has an amazing capacity for recovery if you give it the right tools. Here are the 5 changes you can start implementing today. Emergency hydration, the Minute 2 protocol. Every morning, before your feet touch the floor, drink a full glass of room temperature water. Keep that glass on your nightstand tonight. This begins to thin your blood naturally, reduces the risk of clots, and gives your cardiovascular system something to work with before the demands of the day begin. The vegetables first rule. In every meal, especially dinner, eat your vegetables first. The fiber forms a physical mesh in your stomach that slows down the entry of sugar into your blood. Why does this matter for the bathroom? Because a smooth digestion tomorrow depends on the fiber you eat today. Plus, it prevents the insulin spikes that constrict your vessels right at the dinner table. Magnesium, the master relaxer. Consider talking to your doctor about magnesium glycinate. Unlike other forms, it absorbs well and is gentle on digestion. It helps your arterial walls relax, vasodilation, and makes your transit smoother, eliminating the need for that dangerous strain. The open exhale technique, 4-7-8. Never ever hold your breath while you are in the bathroom. Holding your breath spikes your blood pressure to crisis levels. Instead, use the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale through your mouth for 8. This long exhale sends a chemical signal to your brain to tell your blood vessels to relax instantly. The oil swap, extinguishing the fire. Check your pantry. If you are cooking with canola, soybean, or sunflower oil, you are fueling the chronic systemic inflammation that stiffens your arteries. These oils are unstable and damage your vessel walls. Swap them for extra virgin olive oil. It contains oleocanthal, a natural anti-inflammatory compound that supports your healthy artery function. Part 7. The 5-minute morning routine for seniors. To protect your heart from the morning strain, adopt this 5-minute routine every single morning. Minute 1, conscious waking. Don't move. Take 3 slow, deep breaths to calm your nervous system and counteract the cortisol spike. Minute 2, hydrate. Drink that glass of water on your nightstand before getting up. Minute 3, sit before you stand. Stay on the edge of the bed for 1 full minute. Rotate your ankles to activate the muscle pump in your calves, pushing blood back to the heart. Minute 4, gentle movement. Roll your neck and shoulders while still sitting. Minute 5, stand slowly. Let your blood pressure confirm its new position before you walk toward the bathroom. Part 8, tests you should ask your doctor for. If you feel